Okay, before we get into the video, I just wanted to get on here, wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a good year. We had a lot of growth on the channel this year. I just wanted to thank all the subscribers and even all the people that aren't subscribed. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe if you can hit that subscribe button. But I really do appreciate everybody that watches and everybody that leaves a comment. I really do appreciate it. I do read every single comment and I try to reply to all of them. If I haven't replied to your comment, it's because I just haven't seen it for whatever reason. Sometimes it's weird. I'll find comments that I haven't seen from months ago. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get on here, wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everybody's gonna have a great New Year's. I got a bunch of big things planned, hopefully for next year, as long as everything goes right. We are going to be stepping it up a couple notches over here. I did get a whole nother computer just to render and edit and stuff like that, because I'm taxing the crap out of this laptop over here. Pump out some more videos and better quality. And I also want to give a shout out to 2 subscribers that sent me stuff in the mail, which was absolutely awesome and unexpected. First of all, this guy sent me a whole box of gloves and a handwritten note, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if he wants me to read it, but basically it said, I watch your videos and it always looks like you have some ratty ass gloves, which is true, because I'll buy gloves and just tear them up, and then I wind up losing them half the time. I'll take them off and I'll put one glove down here and another glove there, and I can never find them, and it's crazy. You'll actually see in this video, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing mismatched gloves because I just couldn't find my gloves. And half the time I don't even spend that much time looking for them. But he sent me these awesome freaking gloves, and not just like one style. There's like multiple styles of gloves in here, which is freaking awesome. Like TIG welding gloves. I think he said that these gloves were like what the roughnecks, the rig riders use. I don't know, but that's freaking awesome, man. I can't imagine how much this cost, but I really do appreciate it. I probably should wear gloves more often than I do, but I'm the type of person, like, it's hard when I'm working with gloves. I feel like I do better without them. So the only time I really wear gloves is when I'm tearing my hands up doing the transformers. Or in this video, you'll see I was wearing some gloves because there was some like soap or slick stuff on a thing. Okay, so to this guy, I believe his name, this guy Adam W. I really do appreciate that, man. I can't thank you enough. That's awesome. And then another YouTuber, I don't know if this guy's a YouTuber or not, or just a fan, but I really do appreciate it. And then another, I hope he's a subscriber, but he's actually another YouTuber, Sculler Metals, okay? He actually sent me a little sticker, and I subbed to his channel. There you go. Sculler Metals. Let's check his channel out real quick, and then I'll show you what he made me. So here's his YouTube channel. Go check him out, okay? Sculler Metals. Oh, and it looks like he dropped the video of the gift. I guess I just blew the surprise. So he made me a freaking awesome, let me put this right here, 8-pound copper bar. It says Copper King, Project Shop, Florida. Florida's original mofo, 999 fine copper. And then he has Sculler Metals stamped on it. And I think it says 8 pounds on the side. Yeah, 8 pounds. So that right there is freaking awesome. I can't believe someone actually spent the time to melt down some copper, stamp my name on it, and send it to me. So if you could, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to go watch this right as soon as this is done. Go watch that, give this guy some subs, and thank him for making me that, because I think that's freaking awesome. I really do appreciate it. So with that, again, I'd like to say thank you for all the subscribers and just everybody that watches and comments. I really do appreciate it. I am trying to bring better content to the channel and mix it up a little bit. There's always going to be the recycling element, but we're gonna start making recycling equipment as well. It's something I always wanted to do. We got people creeping by. Oh, someone's stopping. I don't know who that is, but you know, we stay with the burner, so it's gonna be all right. Anyway, it's probably just a neighbor. All right, that kind of made me lose my train of thought, but anyway, I just wanted to thank all you guys. I really do appreciate all of you. Like I said, all the subscribers, all the people that make comments. I really do appreciate all the insight. You know, I don't know everything. I just kind of wing it. So any suggestions or you know, real life experience is always welcome on the channel, man. You know, I take everything in, whether it's something that is applicable to what I'm doing or not. I do appreciate the time you spend to leave a comment. That's why I try to respond to everyone. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I actually have a ton of video on this hard drive. Like you'll see at the end of the video, I'm going to try to clean out the shop throughout this week. And I'm going to try to clean out my hard drive. So you'll probably see some older videos that were shot like last month that I just never dropped. One, I was having some issues with rendering. And, you know, some other issues, technical issues that I still haven't figured out. And I'm going to see if I can't get those videos up for you guys. And just blow out the rest of the year with a little end of year marathon. And we're going to start off the new year, hopefully with a clean shop and some awesome projects coming down the works. So, again, Merry Christmas to all you guys and enjoy the video. So today on Project Shop, we have this massive pile of copper. Right on time. It looks like a Christmas wreath over here. And then we got a couple barrels over here full of wire. Well, not full, but, you know, they got some nuggets in there, man. Check this out. Bam! Look at that big old boy. A lot of insulation in there, but there's enough copper in this number 2 that we're going to try to get that out. I've never seen one like that. What's that white stuff on there? And, you know, we got a little pile there. And we got a couple little nuggets over here. Big old knot. Big old nugget here. We got the jaw out. We're just going to cut a big old swath down right through this thing. And we're going to use that bin there. And then I'll just pick that whole bin up, put it in the back of my truck with the cherry picker here. And yeah, so I'm going to set up on a jaw cam real quick. Now I'll give you a little music update. It's been a while since I've showed you what we've been listening to. So today we're cranking some Primus in the shop. This is cool. Anyway, y'all can't listen to that. We'll get copyright strike. So we're gonna cut this up real quick, and then we're gonna start stripping wire. Man, this stuff is slick. The guy told me these things have like, they come pre-lubed. I'm gonna give this thing a break, and so I always get confused with this thing because this is how you open and close it, right? And it's supposed to be like close, open, or something like that, right? And every time I put this foot pedal here, depending on which way I put it, whether that way or that way, it changes the flow. So it's always one way or the other. It's never consistent, so I'm constantly forgetting which way it goes. Anyway, we're gonna get the machine set up. I think we're plugged in. Let's see. Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, we got a leftover nugget from last time. I'm gonna work on this black and green stuff because it seems like we got a lot of that. Pretty sure this wire is the odd size that goes through this hole, but I actually welded the back of this up for that wire because it never strips the back side because that hole was too deep and it just wouldn't do it. So it's going to be fun, and we got a lot of that wire to go through. We'll see. We'll get it though, no matter what, even if we got to fire up this machine here. Peel it. Yeah, see, it's barely, it's almost getting that backside, but we are squeezing that a little hard. Let's try another piece. Oh, snap. Look at all this craziness. Dag, bro, our bin is getting full. Let me get in there and stomp that down. Still got a nice little chunk out here. And we haven't even gotten to these drums yet. There's some nuggets in there. Pretty sure this one's got a bunch of these spools of this little stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to strip it, but 'tis the season to be stripping. We might as well strip it all. I mean, that is a nice chunk of copper there. I don't know, we're gonna see on that. That is really thin. That's like really pushing the limits of stuff I actually want to strip. Even that right there. I don't know. We might just strip it all. Why not? Especially this big boy.
Okay, look, man, we're gonna run that stuff all one continuous thing. Can we? I'll go straight into the barrel with it.
What stuff?
All of it. Don't cut any of it. Wow.
Holy
You got another barrel.
There's 2 barrels. Wow, this one's heavy, dude. This might have been the one that was 200 something pounds. I'm not sure if we're gonna strip all of these.
And we should let the viewers vote on some stuff. What they want.
Listen, dude,
What?
we're recording live. You gotta watch what you're saying.
What is that stuff? Is that bad? Like what they want.
Damn, there's a lot of this shit.
We're running it all in one run. Can we? Can you separate that from the insulation well enough? I bet you can.
Man, you're not gonna be able to keep up with that. Long runs.
Okay, look. Can you slow the machine down? Can you?
We ain't here to slow nothing down.
Well, if I run it slower, it's actually going faster.
No.
The faster you run, the slower we go.
No.
That's how that works. Okay.
Okay, we're getting down to it. Pretty much got most of the big stuff stripped except for this. This is about the rest of the big stuff here. The rest of that, it's all spaghetti and whatever in that number 2 barrel. We'll get to that last. But I wanted to kind of switch gears and fire up this little machine over here. I don't use it much because it makes a lot of needles, but it is a very capable machine. And you know, if you had to buy this machine, they still sell this exact model, the Strip Tech Model 1000. It's a $3,000 machine. I actually talked to the owner of the company on the phone. And what's cool about this one is it's got 2 gears down here. One's bigger than the other. So one of these is actually rotating faster than the other one. So as it's coming through, it's actually slicing the copper. And one of the cool features about this machine here is you can run 2 big wires at the same time through here, which I'm going to demonstrate for you now. And actually, when you get into the spaghetti wire, I have a video of me running 4 wires at the same time through this machine with no real issue, other than it makes a bunch of needles.
You want a bucket?
Well, these are lengths, dude. They're gonna come out. They're gonna be all right. Let me get me an extendo rod on here.
There's a glass,
Yeah. Okay. Put this out here for a second. Okay. Now I do need to check the oil in this gearbox because this thing's been sitting sideways for a while, and probably needs some oil because some of it leaked out. So this one here, it's a real touchy. Once you get it in, just keep running it until you get a, it's starting to cut it now. actually cut pretty good there. I actually didn't needle it up that bad. Just gonna give it a little more squeeze. Oh, there it is. When you hear that crunchy noise, it's peeling it good. You got to be careful. Now, see that? Two at once? No problem. It is starting to make a little bit of needles, but it is a very capable machine. Let's see. Look at that. That is nice. That wire's coming right off of there. No problem. Okay, this wire here is a little different. It actually has more of a rubbery coating on it. So we're just going to give that a little extra squeeze. There you go. Now, this one takes just a little bit more work than my big machine, but as you can see, the wire's coming right off most of the time. See, this is the only thing I don't like about the machine. It walks back and forth on that blade, and you get these spots where it's hard. I mean, it'll come right off. You're going to work it a little bit more. This is just actually really tough wire. Let's see if we can squeeze down on that one a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, once you get it right, you can see it's coming right off. But it is making some needles, so you got to be wearing gloves. Let's step it up to some bigger wire. Not sure what size this is yet. I like this machine for the simplicity and the one handle adjustment. Oh, there you go. Basically made a smaller wire. Run two at the same time. Did strip it. We'll give that a little extra tweak. It is stripping it. See that? Also, no problem getting them big nuts. Now, when This machine over there, when the wire jumps off the roller, you can see it started good and then it jumped off and basically got flattened. It's almost impossible to run it back through because it just walks off the blade like crazy. This machine here does a really good job at cleaning this stuff up. Find the right hole. Just gonna run that again, tighten that up a little bit. Once you get it dialed in, it works really good. And we can recover all the copper. See that? It is making needles, but we're gonna recover all the copper. Pretty nice little machine. I paid $500 for this from one of my customers. It's funny, they didn't want to strip wire no more, so they sold me their wire stripper, and now I buy wire from them. And sometimes I use this machine to strip it if I have to. But most of the time, we running this bad boy over here because this thing just sends it, man. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't got time for that slow-mo shit over there. But it does have its place. And if I had an issue with this machine where it stopped working, so I don't know what happened with the GoPro. It literally just shut itself off. It wasn't hot or ran out of battery. Just stopped recording. This thing's got issues. Anyway, if I did have a problem with this, we're gonna strip all the wire no matter what, except for only up to 500 MCM. This isn't gonna strip 600 or 750 like this one will. But it's very rare that I get that size wire. And you know, I mean, this will strip all that spaghetti wire. If you see this little hole, that's the smallest hole I've ever used. I've never used that one or that one. That's just a ridiculously small piece of wire, which is crazy. And if you want to see how this thing really works, like I've had this whole thing apart and I made a video on it. This was some ugly color. Took it apart, painted it, made that edge. I had Oliver actually hand scribe this back in here. So there's a video on my channel when I first bought this, and then shortly after it, of me taking it all the way apart to see, you know, how it works and what we can do. Now that we got a milling machine, I can actually do what I want to do to this, which is put some springs in here like this. So I think I can eliminate this thing making needles by having springs. We can push a little harder, but it'll ride up on top of these instead of just plowing right through it, because there's no giving this. I mean, it's a fine line between it stripping the wire or the insulation and then cutting through the wire. So all right, we're gonna get some, we're gonna get hydrated real quick, and then we're gonna get back on the spaghetti. Okay, we're getting down to it. This bin is getting the limits pushed on it, and it's kind of bulging out on the side, which is a good thing. So right now, I got the machine dialed in for that wire right there. I was gonna use the unspooler, but now that I'm thinking back, the reason I stopped using it is the bolts are messed up on it. So that thing needs some repairs. We'll get on that and do that in a future video. But I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with this wire here. Some of these things have 9 wires in one shot. Finding the end or ends relatively easy. Yeah. So basically I'm just doing arm's length. I'm gonna do it here. Some of them got too much for my little cutter. And the reason I'm keeping it arm's length is on the back side. It's much easier to pull it in one shot, and it's, with all this amount of spaghetti, it's not getting tangled up really. It actually gets pretty heavy in your hand pretty quick. I'm gonna do about that much. Just set that to the side. We got a nice solid nugget here. Oh! We had a stray. Yeah. It's gonna mess our whole coil up. That one wire can mess your whole shit up. They're still kind of good. It's gonna have some weird lengths on this one. It's okay, because it's stripping really nice on the backside. Literally, you're just kind of picking up strip copper. Okay, we're gonna run this. Maybe we'll cut that. Okay. Yeah, it's a mess. That's why I call it spaghetti, man. Okay. Okay, we're just about done. We got this big old piece and those nuggets. We got this whole cart, which weighs 1,100 pounds. This is the spaghetti we're not going to strip. And then we have this barrel. And maybe a few nuggets. I'm going to attempt to cut that with my cable cutters real quick. That's kind of really thick. It's probably the thickest SO cable I've ever had. I don't even know if these are going to do it. Maybe. I have to get this. If not, we'll have to cut it with the jaw. Oh! Just big enough. Perfect. Okay. Now, fortunately, we can't really jack this machine up, so hopefully it just feeds through. I'd say that's borderline number 2, but we're gonna send it as number 1. All right, that's not bad at all. It's a nice little chunk.
It's a rope made out of copper.
Yeah.
See it?
What, that?
No, this thing in the barrel, hanging out the barrel.
Oh yeah, that's almost like number 2. It's so thin.
Yeah.
They would consider that, you know, like welding cable.
Can you loosen it up a little bit? It's gonna cut it.
This is as loose as it's gonna
Yeah,
get.
that's what I thought.
So I can, see, I would have to jack this up.
Nah,
Which
it'll
we-
run, it'll go. cord in.
Feed the extension cord.
Good, good.
Why it's live?
Sure.
Man, that's really nice looking stuff there.
Yeah.
That's pretty dense too, man. It feels heavy as hell. All right, we're gonna get this cleaned up. I already know the weights on those. We'll weigh this up, see where we're at, and then this is daylight. We've been stripping all night long, so we're gonna load this up, and I'm gonna get cleaned up, and then I'm gonna run this down to Miami because today and tomorrow is the last day before the end of the year. Like, I got a whole week and a half, I think, that General Metal closes for the rest of the year. So I want to get this down there, sold off, maybe come back, take a nap, and then see if we can't find anything else we want to scrap out of here before the end of the year. If not, everything else here will just have to be you know, processed and then sold on the first of the year. Okay, here's the ticket for that job. We had 1,335 pounds of bright and shiny, $3.37 a pound. I got $4,498.95. Then I had 152 pounds of number one insulated wire that we didn't strip. I got $2.45 a pound for $372.40 for a total of $4,871.35. Now, I did the math, and I pretty much left about $100 on the table if I would have stripped that small spaghetti wire, and it would have taken, you know, probably a few hours to do that. So it was already getting late. We were like a solid 10 hours into that. We started stripping it like, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and then stripped all the way until, I don't know, 6 in the morning, I think. And I actually took a nap somewhere in there about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I worked some more and then took it right down to Miami in the morning the next day. So $4,871. I paid $3,700 for that wire. And I pretty much knew when I bought it. I did the math real quick. Just real quick off the top of your head, if you buy a bunch of wire and if it's, you know, thicker size, just take 10% off and for insulation, and you can kind of get a rough, really close estimate of what your profit's going to be. So I knew I was going to be around $1,000, $1,100. So we had about $1,171 in profit on that, and which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're buying competitively, and you know, I paid a premium for that. I had to, you know, match the local market prices to get that wire. You know, so, you know, you're not always going to make a ton of money on that stuff. You know, it's not like transformers where you can easily triple your money. And unfortunately, the transformers are going away. So, but I'm okay with making $1,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I picked that up. Probably took me literally an hour to go get that down the road here. And then, you know, then I had some other things to do during the day. And then when we finally got stripping, you know, it was 12 hours worth of work probably altogether, maybe 13. Driving it to Miami. We were kind of running out of time because Miami closes for like a whole entire week leading up to Christmas and then until New Year's. So I just wanted to get a decent little load out of the shop. And a couple days before this, I actually have some other videos, they're not edited yet, where I had a hectic week. And I was on the West Coast and whatnot. And those videos should be coming out this week. I actually have the editor working on them, but they're, you know, it's the holidays, so I'm not really expecting much on that front right now. So if you come this far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm literally trying to clean out all the scrap out of the shop for the new year. I pretty much have most of the scrap. I got some outside on the other trailer, and I have these 2 pallets here of some micro scrap in, and a little bit of scrap over there over the next week. I got plenty of time to deal with that and knock out all the projects. I got to finish those cages for the maintenance company. That's not even like a rush thing, but I do need to get them done. I've already given the guy a bunch of them as I kind of knocked them out. So, and I don't even think he's installed them. He keeps asking me if I want to come install them. So we're going to knock them all out, get them out of here so I can get this framework off my table and get back on the stator wrecker. I actually got the scrapper around the corner came by. He had a bunch of old tools. So I actually bought these. Not that I needed them or really wanted them, but I bought them for the jaws so I can make some smaller custom. I'm gonna see if I can't either just take these two, because they have a pin and a slot, I can make something, or I'm gonna see if I can't cut this up and weld it. I'm not sure what type of metal this is, if it's like a cast iron or if it's weldable steel. I don't know, but this is the type of things I need to grab and pull the copper out. I also bought that. Something's funny with it. I'm gonna take apart. Maybe we'll make a video on that. And then stay tuned. I did a vise rebuild on the mill, and we're gonna be rebuilding this thing here soon. Bring that thing back to life. And got plenty of micro scrapping to do. And I also have a whole bunch of copper that I've been saving for like the granulator. So I'm hoping we can get that thing back up and running soon, because I literally have a 55-gallon drum full of like the sweepings, like all this stuff here, like piles of like this. This is actually really heavy stuff. But you know, it's just got a bunch of plastic mixed up in it. It's kind of like, I mean, I could probably sit here and clean it out, but man, that's just too tedious. I want to be able to just throw that in the granulator and, you know, basically dial in the water sluice with all, it'd be like, you know, I have a bunch of stuff to, you know, do trial and error and dial it in, you know what I'm saying? Just put a little bit in, see how it works. I think I got a little bit more wire around here. This is some wire that didn't get sent to the scrap yard. And we got some, I'm trying to clean all the stuff up off the floor, man. You know, so we're going to continue with trying to clean out the shop and finish the shelves and put some more pegboards up and, you know, find all the tools, because, yeah, it's kind of chaotic in here, man. So I got pretty much a week to just be in here and, you know, it'd probably take me 2 days to do this scrapping. So we definitely got a bunch of projects to knock out over the next week. And, you know, I think tomorrow's Christmas. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope you and your families are doing well. And I wish you a great next year. We'll be doing some videos. I might even go live during the week here. I got some somewhat electronic scrap. I want to do a live breakdown. So let me know if you want to see that. We'll get the bench cleaned off here and do a live stream. It's been a while, kind of close out the year. On that note, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and have a great day. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before? Huh?
Run it back, you're gonna center it. Yeah, easy. It won't take much one way. Okay.
Oh, that's 0. Man, that's pretty damn close. We're coming off.
That ain't shit. If it ain't moved by like 10 thousandths by now, you're 0. You're squared on it.
We're a tick and a half off. We're going to 2 ticks.
If you want to get anal with it, it's going to be the device, it's not going to be the machine. That's as far as you can go.